give a fuck. You're tripping with JJ.
Wow!
Fuck you, asshole.
Tell your bitch I said hi, nigga. Welcome, everybody. I am your host, JJ, and you are on Tripping with Motherfucking JJ podcast. Bitches. Okay? We got a very special guest again, okay? Right now we got Michaela for the second time on this show, and we appreciate her appearance because she could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with your boy.
Thank you.
Michaela, what you want to say to the people today?
Hello, I'm happy to be here.
Abso-motherfucking-lutely. So today's topic of discussion is going to be domestic violence. This is a very controversial, very sensitive topic, but we're going to get into it, okay? We're just trying to bring awareness, okay, and educate people on right or wrong, and obviously get help. Talk to somebody, reach out to anybody, but don't keep this shit to yourself. It's not healthy, okay? So now, Michaela, how did you ended up in a domestic violence relationship?
Okay, how? Let's see. Well, I mean, honestly, it all goes back to as a child, I didn't have a good father figure, you know? And I've been able to, like, trace that back now. But at the time, I had no clue that I was picking people that were going to hurt me, you know? And I was the type of person to be in relationship after relationship. And luckily, the first 3 relationships I had that were long-term were pretty good. And the last one I had it wasn't. And yeah, I don't know exactly how it happened. I definitely had good relationships before that, but I guess I just didn't see the red flags and what was happening in the beginning and just chose to stay.
Were you abused by your father?
I don't know if abuse, I don't know. I mean, I would say yes, but my family would probably say no.
How would you define your yes in that category?
I mean, I never felt comfortable around my father to say anything. I never had a relationship with my father. And I remember instances of him being quite physical with me. Yeah.
So there was a disconnect from the beginning, emotionally. Was he very supportive in any form or fashion?
I did choir as a kid. He was very supportive with stuff that I was doing outward facing, like in the public eye and like doing competitions and stuff, but at home, no attention. But he would like cry and stuff at my performances and act like
So he was like a narcissist.
Yes.
He was bipolar.
Not diagnosed, but probably.
In your opinion?
Yes.
Because he would pretend to be a certain individual at a certain event outdoor, but inside your home, he became more like a monster.
Like evil. Yeah, that's
Monster
the only.
would be the appropriate terminology.
Yeah.
Now, how old were you?
My whole life.
As far as you can remember.
Yeah.
Did this happen occasionally, frequently, constantly? How frequent was it?
I mean, the emotional stuff every day. I mean, it was just my life to like not feel comfortable and feel like I had to hide and be small. Physical or like yelling fights. I remember him like spitting in my face, stuff like that. And I also remember him like dragging me by my legs like down a hallway and like hitting my back, something like that. And those are the 2 things that I remember, but I'm sure it happened more than that, but those stick out.
So as a child, by your father's hand, you have suffered on more than one occasion, as far as you can remember, as far back as you can remember, as long as you can remember, you have been victimized by your father's hand, and you have endured traumatic experiences where you have pain, you have shame, you have identity issues with self-esteem because of the way you was treated by your father.
100%.
Where was your mother? Did your mother know? Did your sister know? Did your brother know? Who was aware of this abuse?
My mother and my brother and my father and I all lived in the same house. He was doing it to everyone. I saw my mom as a victim. I know she was an adult and she should have taken care of me, but that's how I look at it now. She was being abused too.
So your mom knew about the abuse that was happening to her kids, and she decided to stay with him under these extreme, diabolical circumstances. And she did not choose her kids over him. She could have left. Why didn't she leave? What's your opinion looking back as to why she didn't leave?
She didn't feel strong enough. She felt like she couldn't do it on her own and take care of us, even though she was doing it alone. She didn't see it that way. She just wasn't strong enough to leave. I don't think she saw a problem for a long time because she grew up in that. So it's a cycle. And if you have never seen anything outside of that, I don't think you know what is supposed to be happening, you know?
Do you recall any time where your mother tried to help you or she talked to you about it? Or did she say, excuse me, we're going to seek some form of therapy, we're going to reach out to get some type of counseling, or you were all alone in this battle?
I was alone. I definitely asked to go to therapy when I was like 16, and she took me. It didn't really help me because I don't think I was ready to like talk about everything, but she definitely took me.
To what extent was the abuse? Was it just physical where you were battered and bruised, or was it also more extensive as the form of penetration?
That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I have a lot of like, if you're asking if I was molested, I have a lot of sexual things now that I am like, I don't know if that's normal. I don't know if...
Like what?
Like, I mean, I don't know. Like the way I feel around men and the way I don't know, I can't be intimate with people. So I'm sure there's something, yeah. But I don't remember it.
Do you recall your father coming in your bedroom late at night, where now looking back in hindsight, you saying that was an appropriate time? This is your father. He's allowed to come in your room, check on you whenever, however, whatever. But it changes that entitlement, that gift, when he starts abusing you, because now it's no longer an innocent check on you at night. There is intentions to inflict pain and discomfort and traumatization and psychological abuse, the whole 9 yards. So it goes back to the question: when you was being abused, as far as you can remember, looking back, do you recall him coming into your bedroom at any hours or any day or any form or fashion in your bedroom where it made you feel uncomfortable or threatened by his presence?
Anytime he entered my room, yeah. Not anything. I truly don't remember much from my childhood before I was like 11. I truly don't. Like, even I have to see photos and my mom has to tell me things. Like, I really don't remember.
Is that because of any accidents or?
It's because of trauma. Yeah.
How far did the trauma go? I know you said you can't remember. I understand that. But I'm trying to help you help yourself and help others out there that's experiencing the same thing right now as we speak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Specifically, I can just tell you things that I remember. So I remember anytime I was me, basically, is how I think I compartmentalized it as a child. Anytime I was me and did something I wanted to do, he had a problem with it. And
What type of problem?
Yelling in my face, saying, he threw a lot of pity parties. Like, I remember being like manipulated in the fact that he would be like, you don't love me. I don't know why you don't love me. I don't know why you don't want to be around me. I don't know why everybody else likes me, but you don't. Like, stuff like that.
How old were you?
As long as I can remember. A baby.
So he used his position as a father,
Power.
your love, supposed to be unconditional, but he used that as a weapon to empower himself to take advantage of the situation where he felt that you owe him more.
Yes.
Now, during this time, when you go back in your head, what was more?
Doing what he wanted me to do. Like, in any instance, anything I said, it was wrong. And he would tell me, you should have done it this way. I should have done this. But there was no consistency. It was just anything.
So you was never valued.
No.
You was never appreciated. Whatever you did was never good enough. So you was shamed for your effort. How does that make you feel?
I kind of see myself as a child and myself now as like two different people. So I see it as it is like I'm sad for her. But now it's like I feel like I'm so far away from it and I haven't even seen him in like a couple years. So I don't know. It makes me sad and I wish that I didn't have to go through that, but I understand all the things that it's taught me and it's made me the person that I am.
When you say it make you the person that you are you referring to the empty shell, the lonely person, the person that's having inconsistency in your life at this point, letting people in, trusting people?
When I say it made me who I am, I mean the strength, the dedication that I'm going to fix my life no matter what, the ambition, that.
More power to you.
Yeah.
A lot of people is experiencing abuse, not only from their significant other or somebody in their family, but what's important is you have to communicate not only to the people within your circle, but to anybody, everybody, anywhere. If you go to a bus stop, you need to tell somebody that. If you go to school, you need to tell somebody that. If you go to church, you need to tell somebody that. Why? There's always an open door somewhere. And someone is willing to let you in and listen to you and help you. So if you get 1,000,000 no's, you might get that 1,000,001. That one might be worth all of the no's that you ever gotten. Because you just need that one yes.
Yeah.
Right? So the point I'm trying to make, don't give up. Don't give up.
And if people are telling you that what you have to say about your childhood isn't trauma, like that's something that my family has told me before. Like, it's not trauma. It's not. That's just how people grow up. That's not true. So I just want you guys to know that, like, if your parent or someone is saying that to you, that is manipulation. That is not the truth.
They're trying to normalize, condition you to think that what happened was
Okay.
perfectly fine, acceptable by all measures. And you're not damaged. You're fine. Don't let that bother you.
Like, what's wrong with you? We're okay. Why are you so hurt?
Well, this is why you didn't get the help from those immediate individuals who were supposed to be protecting you. So in addition to your father, it was your family members as well. Because if they was aware, I'm talking about the adults. If they was aware as much as, because it appears they were aware. So they were harming you just as much as he was. 100%.
Yeah.
What type of relationship you have now, if any, with the people that was in that immediate circle? Mother, brother, sister, cousin, uncle, father. What type of relationship you have with them now?
The only people I talk to are my mother and my brother. My mother's side has a very big family. I have a lot of like aunts and uncles. We don't talk anymore. My dad's side of the family has a lot of people too. We don't talk anymore.
Because of?
They're like him on his side, so I don't want anything to do with that. And then on her side, I think I don't know. No one wants to talk about it, and I want to talk about it, you know?
Well, that's why you here.
Yeah.
That's why you motherfucking here.
No one wants to acknowledge what happened.
We're going to acknowledge that motherfucker all the way. We're going to go to fucking the bottom of the fucking ocean with this shit. And I hope they motherfucking hear this motherfucking shit. It's the truth.
It's the truth.
Is it?
It's the truth.
That's what you said, and I'm just repeating what you said. So, your brother or your sister?
I have a brother.
Your brother.
That's it.
To what degree you think he was victimized?
I would say equal to what I was. I think I took a lot of as a kid, I would distract them from him and put it on me. Like stuff like that. So I think he got a little bit less maybe, but also I don't know what happened when I wasn't there, you know?
Was your father alcoholic?
Yeah.
He used other substances?
Weed and alcohol, but
a
lot. Yeah.
To your knowledge, you don't know anything else?
Not to my knowledge.
You never catch him with a crack pipe?
No, I never caught him with a crack pipe. I remember as a kid, I was like trying on stuff in his closet, and then I reach in the pockets and there's like a pipe, like for weed, but that's it. And I remember before bed every night he would chug like a rum like this big. I remember that, but that's it.
Really? In front of you?
I've seen it laying by his bed. Yeah.
How did you feel when you?
I think as a kid I was like, what the fuck? Like what? Why?
Right.
You know?
Right. Do you recall your father ever saying to you, under any circumstances, any scenario, when you was alone with him in any place, at any time, Michaela, don't tell anybody. Just that. Did you recall him ever saying, Michaela, don't tell anybody?
No.
Did he ever say to you, if you do A, you know I'll give you $1, you know I'll give you candy, you know I'll give you that shirt. Did he ever use that?
No. He's very like, he was not overt about it. Like behind closed doors, very like, he would never say anything to me that if I repeated it, someone would know what he's doing. You know?
Oh.
Like it was never like, I'm gonna do this to you. Like everything is very like hush and very like with his actions and with the situations that would happen and how he reacted to things. It wasn't like he would take me places, like things like that, you know? It was just my daily life was to feel uncomfortable around my father because he would yell at me and scream in my face, and I couldn't talk about anything because I couldn't be myself.
And you said he spat in your face.
Yeah.
How often did that happen?
Whenever I say spit in my face, I just want to clarify him this close to my face screaming and spit flying out of his face, because I've said that before and he's like, I never spit in your face. So, okay, that, whatever you want to call that, often, every time I got in trouble.
That's spit in your face. If spit
I
touch
agree.
your ass.
I agree.
If I'm next to you and I'm pissing and piss touch your ass, I'll piss on you.
Exactly.
If rain falling and you got wet, you just got rained on.
Yes.
Spit in your face.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fuck, is he lacking common sense? But anyway.
Obviously, yes. But
Clearly.
anyways.
Clearly. Now, if you had one opportunity to be in a room alone with your father, what are 5 questions?
I would not be in a room alone with my father. Ever. Again.
You would not be alone with your father
No.
in a room
No.
ever again.
No.
Specifically, for what reason?
I'm uncomfortable.
Why?
I feel violated just being around him.
How violated?
Like I want to crawl inside of my body and die.
What caused that?
His actions.
Which was what?
I mean, what I've said over.
I know what you
Yeah.
said, but there's something else.
Okay.
There's something else that happened on one instances or more
Yeah.
that got you feeling so repulsed, so hurt, so broken, so...
I agree. And that's something I've tried to figure out for myself too. And I've had that conversation with myself. I've asked myself, like, was I molested? Was I? Like, stuff like that. But I don't remember. I don't know. So honestly, with myself, I assume yes. But I don't know, you know? I don't remember it happening, but I just know how I feel around him.
Okay, which is fucking not good on the worst level. Do you recall anyone in your, any one of your family members saying, man, I'm all fucked up and it's daddy's fault because he fucked me or he raped me or he slapped me and tied me down somewhere and performed unusual task on me?
Can you ask the question again?
Anyone in your family, brother, mother, have you ever heard them say, I am fucked up?
About my father?
Yeah?
No.
Okay. Now, your mother was around you this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be fair to say she failed you?
That's, I don't know. I think that when people are hurt, they do things that they wouldn't normally do. And I don't think she was thinking clearly. And I don't think I would call her a failure because I look up to her in other ways, you know, and I have a good relationship to her in other ways. We just don't really talk about my dad. And it's kind of just like, I don't know. It's kind of like a hush-hush thing. We just don't talk about it. I don't know.
You need to talk about it.
I try. They
You
don't.
have no closure.
I know.
You need closure.
Yeah.
Don't you?
I've tried to get it within myself, but my family does not talk. They will not.
Do you think your community failed you? Where you were living, did you go to church?
Yeah.
Have you ever spoken to your Sunday school teacher?
About my father, no.
Anybody in church?
No.
Did your mother did?
Was my mother there?
Were your mother going to church?
No.
How did you get to church?
They would drop me off.
Who's they?
My parents.
They would drop you to church but not go inside?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to go.
How did you know about church?
School.
What kind of school?
my high
Private,
school.
Catholic,
No, high school.
religious, just regular
Just
school?
regular old
Public
school.
fucking community school?
Public fucking school. Yeah.
How old were you that you can remember?
To go to church?
Yeah.
Young. Oh, actually, I remember I had a best friend that went to church and she brought me. So school, like friends. Maybe like 7, pretty young.
Did your mother question that?
No,
What the fuck did she question?
not
She
much.
don't wants to talk about shit and she don't question shit?
No.
And you her child?
Mm-hmm.
Goes back to the question. Do you think your mother did everything in her power?
No. I don't think she did everything in her power.
That's called fail you.
Okay. I don't think she did.
If you're a parent and you don't do everything in your fucking power to protect your child, when you can, willing and able, and you make a choice not to and look the other way,
Yeah.
they fucking failed you. I will say it.
Okay.
I have kids. I have 4 kids.
Yeah.
If I don't do everything in my power, I failed them.
Yeah.
So she failed you. Did you, during this time, feel like you wanted to run away?
Yeah.
Did you?
I did.
You did run away?
Yeah.
How many times?
I mean, not run away as in, like, leave and never, like, try to come back. Like, they didn't really care what I did as a kid. I mean, I remember just running all over town, doing whatever I wanted. I mean, all the time. I mean, as I remember walking to elementary school by myself to get to school.
How far was school?
We lived, like, pretty close. I mean, not immediately there. Maybe, like, a 20, 30-minute walk.
20 to 30-minute walk?
Yeah.
You walked to school?
Maybe, like, 20 minutes, yeah.
Give a fuck if it was a minute. And you were how old?
In elementary school?
By yourself?
I honestly don't remember. Probably.
No bus picking you up?
No. Because we're too close to school. There's no bus, but...
20 minutes is not motherfucking close to any
But
school.
walk. 20 minutes walking. Not 20 minutes. It was like a 2-minute drive away from the school, yes. I know. I justify. I know.
You were fucking neglected.
I know.
Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We got to hold up the mirror some motherfucking time. Like, we got to face reality some motherfucking time.
Yeah.
We need to look back on what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
Right? We got to deal with that shit. Fucking putting that shit in the closet ain't fucking solving this fucking problem.
Yeah.
You gonna put this shit on this motherfucking table. So you were walking to school for as long as you can remember.
I don't know. Like I said, I remember bits and pieces. I remember having like a flip phone, and I remember them giving me a flip phone because I had to walk to school. And that's how I remember that I walked to school, because I had a phone. And then like junior high and high school, they took me to school because it was farther away.
Are they fucking confused? They lost? You're not the most precious thing they have. They're not showing that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I would have protected the shit out of you if you was my daughter or my son.
Yeah.
There's predators out there that's waiting, okay, for their prey. You would be a prey.
Yeah.
They would be the predator. In one fell swoop, you're
I
gone.
felt like the predator was already in my house, so I wasn't scared.
I can't begin to tell you how sad that is. That's gut wrenching what you're saying.
Yeah.
But you're right.
Yeah.
What's the predator? Also your mother?
I don't give a fuck. You're tripping with JJ.
Wow!
Fuck you, asshole.
Tell your bitch I said hi, nigga.